Hello everyone. In this video, we are discussing about Odoo 14 Studio module. Odoo Studio module is actually a boon to customization to some extent. Typing codes are tiring work for the developers as it consumes a lot of the productive and precious time. Studio module can be defined as a tool that allows users to add, modify features, and create new apps without any coding experience and knowledge. So Odoo Studio module can be available in the enterprise version, and in the Odoo 14, it's focused on usability and stability. You can install it from the apps, and the customization tool will appear at the top of it, like here. So basically this studio tool will help to create custom views and modify the existing one without using XML code. One can create a new module with existing views and add new fields, and or the module with entirely a new model. So once you click this tool, you can available in the customization menu. There is a three option, that is change the background and import and export. Once you click this change the background, it will change the default to our customized background image or web background. I am just clicking here, and then I'm selecting one image. When you open to this, you can see this, that image will be appear here. So we can choose an image of our background as we want, and that image will be clear here. When I close this will be that background image is set. So once I click to that, the other two options are import and export. The modules can be exported and custom modules can be imported using import and export option under customization respectively. Now we can modify the existing applications or create a new one. So I'm just going to creating new ones. For that, at the end we can option that is adding a new app. I'm just clicking that. Once we click that new app, a display message will be complete, that is where you need to proceed the next message. Then it will ask to enter the details of our new applications that is going to create. So I'm just giving the name as school, and we can check the set the icons as per our customization. So as this is a school, so I'm just selecting that, and if I need to change the color of that, I'm just changing. And if I need to change the background of the icon, we can change that too. When I click here, the next option is to create our first menu, adding the applications. So I'm just creating the menu name school. The next thing is, if you want to create this model from the module from a new model, or if it is an existing model, if you click this existing model, you just need to select that existing model. So we can select that existing model or new model. I'm going to create it with a new model. So I'm clicking here. This is the suggesting features of our new model. Once the menu is added, the features like contact details and calendar, user assignment, company name, and chatter all are available here. So these fields can be available. So I'm just clicking the contact details and company and user assignment and whatever, and picture also. And when I click this create app, you can see by the app is creating, and that customization as per our requirement can be added here. So we can see that different views can be chosen at the top right corner of the screen. Using that add, one can add new fields of the model and all those things here. So we have to start that part. So here, this is the main this is the studio. So we can add that all those things by click here, and if you see, these are default field that we have already done. So if you want to add a new field, these are the field types. It is a text, integer, whatever it be, many to one, one to many, all those things are available here. So a model, what is a model? A model defines that a logical structure of the database which determines how the data is organized and stored in a database. So a model can consist of many fields and basic fields and relation fields, or like that. So basic fields are fields like the normal text, integers, and all those things. And relation fields have the relation between two models. So I'm just going to drag this integer field at here. When you drag it here, this will be come like this, and we can change the name. It is a new integer field, so I'm just changing the name to order. And if I want to keep this as invisible, we can click this invisible. If it is a required field, we can click this required field, and if it is a read only field, we can give that part too. And here the placeholder text is there. So when we place that mouse cursor on here, we can add that placeholder text, and the widget of that in this field, it is an integer, so it is an integer field. If we want to change that widget, we can change that. And the default value, for example, if I default value is 1, currently it is 0. If default value is 1, we can do that. And we can limit that visibility to groups. That is, we can customize this visibility of this field by groups also. So these are the parts which we have available for every field. This will be available for every field. So when we come to the next view, we can add that view, that is, can create, can edit, can delete. These options can be done. And when you come to back, you can add the next field and all those things. So the order field is coming here like this, and the image fields are here. So if you want to give some priority, you can give the priority fields and all the priority here, and you can available the priority. You can see that priority field also come to here. So if you want to modify or exiting a field from the form, you can use that remove from view. You can, that will be remove that. So you can undo and redo whatever you done at here, and so you can do in that way. So we have relation fields, set up relation fields. That is actually there's 3 relation fields at here. One is the many to one, and one to many, and many to many. One to many field is a one-way directional which chooses multiple records from the table, and many to one is the also one-way directional, but it chooses the record from the table, and that is it chooses only one record from the table. And the many to many field is a two-way directional field that uses choose the records from the whole choose the whole record from the table. If it is a multiple, it's like a tag. If we putting some tag, it is a many to many field that can be do that. So as we said, we can drag and drop it here. So when we drag and drop, this is a many to one field. So we need a relation from here. So once we drag drop that one to many field, you can choose the relation from the drop down. So I'm just choosing the relation. So I'm just choosing the relation as a company name or whatever it be. We can choose that. But currently I'm just clicking that many to one of that whatever a CRM lead. So when I click here, confirm that many to one field is created here without I can give the lead or the opportunity, whatever it be. And next I can create that widget. It is a many to one, so we can give the domain and context, whatever it be. As per I said, we can do that. So next we can add a many to one field and one many to many field, and also we can add the widget here and all those things. And then one of the main thing is you can add that smart buttons by adding click here. If you want the confirm button or something like that, you can just click here, click from here, and you can add that button name. And so if it is a confirm, it is a confirm button. You can give that name confirm, and you can choose that icon for the button, and the relational field for that button also you can choose that. After confirming this part, you can see that a button will be available here. So that relation field gets selected, you can available that confirm button. So once that smart button will be created, you can add a status bar from here, add a pipeline. This is the stages for that part. If you want to that final, whatever it be, this is the first status, second status, third status. I'm just giving an additional status final, and I confirm that the stages will become like this, as come like this. You can see that these stages will become like this for this form. So once we can add it all those things, and we can add the features for the existing fields too. That is, if action needed for that, whatever it be, for the next activity, that fields can be, we can add it here. So, and one of the main features for this studio is selecting the views. We can, a couple of views are available here. So this is the form view, search view. That view, if you want open that form, you open a model, open an application, open a module, whatever it be, you can see that first you see that Kanban view, form view, tree view, whatever it be. You can choose that. This is a general view, that is a form, search, activity. And if you want the multiple records, you can select the list, map, Kanban, and timeline views and reporting views are available here. So I'm just clicking that form view. So I can add that form. If I chosen that Kanban view, the view completely change that to the Kanban view, and I can add the field name and can add that action needed and whatever it be at using here. So once I did that part, I can give that Kanban thing and all those things from here. So we can drag and drop this each field exist for the existing field. I'm just giving that active. I can add that active to here. If it is a true, we can give true. If we want the company at the Kanban view, whatever it be, we can do and drag and drop as per your requirement. So in the view also, you can see that if you want that list view, that is a tree view, you can edit that part. That fields should be here, the text, and which fields you need to add here, that can be added, and the records also can be added from the way using the studio. So these are the available views, and next I'm just going to explain is the report. So in that report section, you can add a new report for this view. So you can create a new report. So three options you have available when you create that report, that is external, internal, and blank report. So when you click this external, it is using for the business. It will come with a business header and footer, and if it is internal, it is minimal header and footer. If it is a blank, there is no header and footer will be available. So I'm just clicking this external report. So when I click that, that school report will be available. Once I click that, I can edit that report way also. So I will explain it with the sale order report customization. So you can do that. So next I'm going to explain is the translation. You can add the translation for this module also, and automated actions. You can add automated actions functions for this module. If you want to do something automatically through some functions or something like that, you can if you want some messages notifications of on expiry date or something like that, you can create this using this automated actions. And the access control, this is one of the main. So you can give that access control to users and your manager, whatever it be, and by clicking this for this module, by clicking this here in using the studio. And the filter rules, this filter rules is actually you can filter this part with help of this filter rules. So once your records can be filtered defaultly using this filter, you can click this default filter, and the model and the name and the action required and the domain you need to use for this filter, and sort method, and available for which users, and if it is an active or inactive, you can do all those things from this filter rules. And if you want to add it to the website, you can do that part too. So this is that model. So this is the main tools for that creating a new app using this Odoo 14 Studio. So if you can want to edit that menu, you can edit a couple of menu here. You currently have one menu and two menu. So if you want more, we can just click here and add a new menu, and menu name is, I'm just adding that menu as configuration. You can see that configuration. If it is a new model, you can do that. If it is an existing, or if it is existing model, you need to add that model name. And if you have that parent menu for this menu, you can do that part too. So I'm just giving that existing model, and I'm creating that applicant. And when we confirm this, you can see that that menu will be added at here. So I'm just confirming this, that menu is also added. So two menus here. So if you want to create a new model to this menu, you can click this from here, and that new model and new menu will become here like this. So I'm just getting back to school, and you can see this couple of activities which I have sent out. So you can you can save this part, and when you open this, currently this view, when in this view and this form view, you can see this. These are the fields available here, and these are all the steps stages. So when I close this, in this app, these menus and these fields are available like this, and without an XML or without any code, you can create a new application using this part. So I'm just going to back, and when I searching for school, you can see here the school is available. When you open this, you can create a new record. So I'm just creating a sample record, and I'm just contacting this thing. This is a default field. You can do that. If you want to edit this field for one more time, you can do edit by this, and once you click here, you can edit this by, if you want to add a selection field or a checkbox, you can do that. For that selection field, you just need to drag and drop that selection field at here, and you need to add that couple of selection. I'm just adding that part 1, and if I want more, I'm just clicking here, and part 2 and final part. So once I confirm this, these fields can be available for the selection field. So you can see that, and that selection field, in that selection field, when I clear, I can give this name for as a parts. So it is a, we can select that with just, if it is a radio button, if it's a priority button or something, if you adjust, you can see that. I'm just kept this as a selection, and once I come back to here, when I click these parts, you can see that after closing this, when you click this part, you can have available this selection field at here. So as per the same way, you can add that checkbox too. So I can add that using this tool. I can add that checkbox too. So I'm just drag and drop this checkbox at here, and I just give that name for we can give the name for that part. So testing, if it is a testing, you can give that testing. And so when I close this, that field selection field and checkbox can be available here. So the only thing is, we just need to drag and drop that fields which we are needed. So the testing in this part also, checkbox also available, and we can create a new model, new record, sorry. So I'm just creating that contact, and the email is automatically come, and part 1, when I save this, this record is saved. So this is how you can create a new module using new app, using Odoo Studio. The next I'm going to show you is a rainbow man method, rainbow man. So for that, I'm just going to sales application. So a rainbow man is an animated picture that appears on completion of certain task or on some clicks. We have seen rainbow man appear when some CRM opportunity is marked as won, or a reconciliation process when the payment is done, that part. So when I go to this sale order, I'm just going to click here, that studio. So the studio window will open. So I'm going to click that. One second, I'm just need to go click that part, that is creating a new sale order. I'm just saving this. So I need, when I confirm this, I need that rainbow man. When I open this studio, when I click this confirm, here the rainbow effect is here. So once you click here, you can available that rainbow effect image and the message you want to, well done. This is the message you want to tie with that rainbow man. And that fade out speed, if it is fast, medium, slow, or no speed, you can do that, and just keep it as a medium. If you want to change image, you can change this image. Handle visibility to some groups, you can do that. If for example, I'm just adding that well done, you have confirmed the sale order. So I'm just clicking this as a save. So once I add it here, you can see that in the properties that is available. So once I close this, when the sale order is confirmed, that rainbow man appears at the screen like here. This is the rainbow man. So you can customize this part too. Also, you can set approvals that can be in members of certain group can approve on confirming the sale order. You can do in that way too. That before that, for example, I just creating the invoice. When creating invoice, you can click this set approval rules, and who can approve this group, approve this order, and you can do that. And if you want to add a description, you can add the description. If you want more approval, by clicking add approval rules, you can click more approval through this. So this is the thing. As I said, I'm just going to customizing the reports of the sale order. So we can customize the a report of the existing model and the same model or a new model using this. So for that, I'm just clicking this report. So once I click this quotation order, you can see that a customization can be done as similar to here. So if you want to add a text block or field or table or inline, you can do that customization but here. So you can choose the required one based on the report contain that header and footer, and that report template will be appear. So we can design as per I said that text fields, and this is the new feature. This is one of the new features in that Odoo 14 is the address separator. So I'm going to test with one by one. First, I'm going to add a text block at here. So I'm going to add a text block. So we can add a text block, whatever you need. New text block is added, and in the options you can edit that part, what the text you need to come, and if it is a bold, italics and underline. For example, I'm going to test and bold, italics, underline, and the font size and the color and whatever it be, you can add that part at here. So that will be available, and if you can add that margins and all those things. So next I'm going to check with that table. If you want to add a new table, data table, you can add a new data table here, and that selection fields and user, whatever the things you need to come at there, you can add that fields. So I'm going to add a field to an existing field, add a column for an existing table. So I'm just if I want to place here, wherever you want to do, you just can drag and drop it there, and that relation can become. So I'm just searching for my currency. So I'm going to currency and the currency, and when I confirm this, that field name will become come with here. So there is here it's nothing is selected as order. So when we selected that order, we can see that. Once I'm checking that, or you'll be creating that order, adding that product, you can see that I have added one product at here. So for that in the currency section in the column, for if you want to that created date or company name, I just need that created on date, and I confirm this, and we can available that create date at here, that created on here, that field will be available from the background section. It will be available if you want that subtotal or signature, and if you want the columns inline, all those things can be available. So you can one of the features in the 14 is when you click at that any text inline, you can see that address separators such as line break, space, comma, dash, vertical bar, slash. You can see this. So you can change that font and that text decoration and the alignment, and whatever you need, you can do that. You can select that colors of that text, and whatever you need from this reporting, you can customize your report from this side. So this is the thing of the Odoo 14 Studio. These are the in this way you can create a new thing, new report or new module, new menu, and whatever you need to customize in the in a new module, or if it is in an existing module, you can do that customization. If you want that edit that menu, you can click the edit a menu. You can add a new menu with within a existing model. So you can undo and redo, and it will be automatically saved by clicking here. It will be automatically saved. So these are things, and this is the Odoo 14 Studio. So it's an easy to handle and easy to learn. You don't need any programming background from here. So you just need the completely know about the requirement. If you know what's the requirement you have, you want to do with that app, you can just drag and drop that fields, and you can available all those details at here. So in Odoo 14, it's mainly focuses on usability and stability. So using this app, you can save your time, your productive time as well. And this is the Odoo 14 Studio. Thank you.